So, just me ranting again. Um, Today's video is a bit weird, man. I've been seeing this thing for like the last how many years now. Um, UFC stuff, right? So I've been seeing on Twitter for many years now, even Twitter, like other places too. YouTube comments, for example, YouTube comments, um, live streams everywhere, man. People always talking about rankings. Like I'm like, Chael Sonnen is one of the most you know expert guys in the industry by far. And he keeps telling us, like, vehemently, like, he's like, do not put credence to the rankings. It's not a big deal. Like, they're not representative of exactly how fighters are gonna perform. They're not meant to be like the be all end all. And I'm gonna give you an actual, like, properly, like, methodical reason why that is the case. Listen, rankings are decided upon by I've googled it though. There's a set board. I don't know if it's changed, but back when I googled it, it was a set board of individuals, industry insiders, who literally are given the role by the UFC of deciding on the rankings, and that's literally what it is. So, why does it not make sense to put, investment into the rankings? Well, because simply put, if the rankings by the UFC were meant as a actual marker of competitive success and a fighter's accolades, right? You'll be handled similarly to how you'd handle the F1 rankings or the Premier League rankings or the Super Rugby rankings or the, I'm not gonna lie, I've never watched NBA or NFL, so I have no idea, but I'm assuming the same idea, but probably not. Because I've seen there's different ways that they do some things, but anyway. But Super Rugby, for example, same idea. Premier League, even Counter Strike, HLTV rankings, it's all the same. How do they do it? Before the season starts, or just whenever you want to implement this new system, you stipulate to all competitors a certain criteria, which is fair because you can always argue, oh, this criteria doesn't make. It's fair because everyone gets subjected to it, so that's why it's fair. It doesn't matter what the criteria is. It was arbitrary because at the end of the day, everyone gets a chance to either win or lose due to the rules of the criteria. So whether you want to take advantage of it or not, it's up to you. But every competitor has the same criteria, so it makes sense. So you would say, okay, ranks 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through whatever, you get the point, right? So the first 5, the next 5, the next, all the way down to wherever you want to go in each division, right? You would say you would attribute a certain amount of points to each subgroup. So like you would say, okay, if you beat a guy in the top between ranks, I don't know, like 6 to 10, you get X amount of points, right? If you lose to a guy in ranks X through whatever, you lose X amount of points, and it also multiplies. There's a multiplier added depending on like if you were ranked higher or ranked lower, or like what the gap is between your ranking groups. Like let's say you're ranked number 5 and you lost to a guy that was like 20th or something. You know what I'm saying? Like so, there would be like a very strategic set like criteria by which you can actually go and do the math and find a way to get your real ranking. And then you could have like boosters and multipliers, like championship booster, interim championship booster. You could have it be like you get the plus point for knockout, whatever whatever. What do you want to do? Right, it's fighting, so whatever you want to do. Win streak bonuses, like like when you're on fire, hit win streak bonus, for example. Like multiply, whatever you want to do. Like as long as it's set on paper, this is how we rank you. That is set in stone. Then there will be nothing about, oh, this guy's lost 5 fights in the last fucking 10 years and this and that, and he's won 2 and so and so. And it doesn't matter. It's all relevant because if there was actually a set criteria, then the rankings would actually have real competitive credence, and then you could actually say, okay, well, this guy's got rank number 3. He deserves to fight this guy in this rank because he's rank number 3. But that's because he's got the rankings now are based on criteria that are preset. It's everyone can kind of understand them. There's no opinion. The problem is the rankings are literally opinion. It's so what you're trying to argue is, oh, these guys shouldn't have had the opinion. That's the end of the day. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant because it's like, why is Brian Ortega ranked number 3? Right? It's a theory. It's a theory. It's like, okay, Brian lost to Volk, but he didn't get stopped. He survived an onslaught. He's tough, and he almost choked him out twice. And Volk is very strong on the ground, so it's like, wow, he's actually really skillful. He almost stopped the fight twice. Brian Ortega almost won twice. Trust me, it's one of the best fights I've ever watched. I was absolutely fucking mind blown by that fight. I actually had never watched him really fight before because I only got in UFC like 2020. And let me tell you, like, that fight literally made me gain so much respect for Brian Ortega. I was like, damn, this guy is a fucking bad motherfucker, dude. This guy is bad. Like, damn. He got the shit beat out of him for like how many rounds? And he fucking pulled that shit out of the fire almost, bro. He almost got that, comeback. So, the thing is, right, when they're saying he's ranked number 3, what it means is that literally, the experts think that he could beat anyone below him. So, if you want to talk about Ilya Topuria, because I mean, Ilya's sick, but like, it's like, okay, is Ilya deserving of rank number 2 or 1? Because the thing is, Ilya might. And the thing is, why do we believe that? Because he beat, who did he beat now again, man? Fuck, man. I like this guy. Why am I forgetting his name? Doesn't matter. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Super tough guy. Crazy fighter. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I've just not been... my brain's scrambled right now. But anyway, so he beats him on the weekend. Insane opponent. And everyone's like, oh, okay, well, he's definitely number 1 in the world because he's so sick and he's saying he's the best and he's saying he's going to beat everyone. It's like, you know what, dude? Like, no one knows that. Like he could technically say whatever he wants. I mean, there's nothing about like that fight that determines, okay, now he's the best, he's number 1 ranked in the world, deserves a title fight, whatever. We don't know that. No one knows that. Okay, we've never seen him fight a Yair or like a Brian or Max. We haven't seen it. So how is the objectivity? There's no objectivity. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying there's no objectivity. There's no like. It's neither here nor there. I mean, they're all good fighters. It's like the rankings don't matter. They're completely irrelevant. Like anyone between number 1 and number 10 is a fucking monster, right? They're all killers. Like you're not gonna be number 3 and then be like, oh, I'm fighting number 10. It's gonna be easy. Like no, it's like no, dude. Like this guy is killer. Like he's gonna kill you. Like you know what I'm saying? So, so the rankings, man, this is fucking, it doesn't matter. Like. It's completely fucking... It's complete jokes, dude. It's a laugh, So, yeah.